How should we talk to each other? In order to strengthen our marriage, it is very important that we speak constructively with each other and we don't use destructive criticism. So, what does destructive criticism actually mean? It means when someone criticizes somebody with a demeaning, belittling attitude, with a sarcastic, eine-filled speech, like you've done this again, or oh, you'll never learn, and you always do that. Please don't use words like these. Of course, we don't communicate only with words, because our thinking about our partner is reflected in our body language, in our gestures, and even in our talk to our children and everyone else. Destructive criticism is so harmful because by it we not only criticize the actions of our spouse or children, but we also label them. And as a result, their self-esteem is devalued and our relationship with them suffers. But if, for example, a family member makes a mistake and we say to them, oh, that wasn't good, or this hurts, or don't do that, you mustn't do that. That's not destructive, that's fine, because we have just responded to what they had done, and we have to if there is a situation like that. But if you've spoken offensively or belittlingly, then apologize, please, immediately, no matter who's right about the argument. That's the rule of thumb. And we should also give the right direction as we talk. Let's have a look. What does Jesus say to the adulterous woman who repents of her sin? Please remember, she had repented of her sin first. And then Jesus doesn't pretend that she had done the right thing, and he doesn't whitewash the situation, but he guides her in the right direction with love when he says, then neither do I condemn you. Jesus declared, go now and leave your life of sin. In different cases within our family, for example, we could say, do this now, please, or please keep your voice down, or listen to me, or try it like this. Of course, if either of you or both of you come from a dysfunctional family where it's sort of normal to argue and shout with each other in a rough tone every day, then leaving behind the bad habits and the unwanted behaviors is really not an easy task at all. But don't use this as an excuse. You simply don't allow yourself to behave like that. You must strive with all your strength to abandon the bad things and strengthen the good, which is for the joy and the upbuilding of your whole family. Remember what Proverbs 15:1 says, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. And of course, not only in our conversations with our other half, but also with our children. The best way is if we take it even further, and if we often use family confirmations and reminders, like the way we do it in our family is that we and our daughter just all cuddle up together, and then one of us always says, oh, family hug. Or we just simply say, we are so happy that we are a family, or I love you so much, or it's so good that you are my husband, it's so good that you are my daughter, or you are our daughter. So you see, simple but meaningful things like these definitely make our family stronger too. Now let's look for a different scenario. If we have been irritated with our children for some reason, then let's look for an opportunity to praise them sincerely again. Let's restore family peace and consciously direct our attention and speech to good and constructive things. So we have a suggestion for both of you with your spouse. Make a decision that you will both strive for constructive talk and remind each other of this if necessary. If either of you talks or criticizes the other destructively, then please talk about it as soon as you can. And then reword it in a constructive manner, the way you would like to hear it. And keep practicing, because constructive and loving talk makes your family more joyful and brings the two of you closer to each other.
Salvation and the breastplate of righteousness. We put on the belt of truth to gird our loins. We put on the shoes of the gospel of peace. We take up the shield of faith and the sword of the Spirit in our hand today. We do all this to stand strong in the Spirit against the ways of the enemy. We will not be pushed back in Jesus' holy name.